Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adam.
Today, we are going to do the second of this release. So, we've already done the Writers Tears Cask Strength 2020, and this is the 2021.
The first one was really bad. I don't know. You guys didn't like it at all.
It's horrible.
You should AB it.
Anyway, so every year, Writers Tears releases a cask strength version of their Irish whiskey, and it is a blend of a couple different casks. They do single pot still and single malt Irish whiskey. All of it's triple distilled, so I'm sure someplace it's got that little symbol. There it is. The little symbol with the 3 stills. So it's all triple distilled. They make 6,000 bottles. 1,500 bottles come to the U.S.
Where's the rest of the stuff going? I mean, the
4,500 goes to the world. So
Europe,
Scotland,
Japan.
Ireland, England, and then Asia is probably getting the rest of it.
Should be 2,000.
Apparently, in 2022, they did bump it up to 7,500 bottles. So, now, the best part of this is the display. So, it is one of the better displays of a bottle. So, it slides out the side, and then you got to do a little lifty, a little droppy, and there's a little pin that holds the bottle there. Really, yeah, very, very.
So you paid for the packaging.
There's a little of that. Yeah, I think that's probably part of it.
It would be cool if there was a button right here I push.
That does it, and
We're just
I mean, a little bit of smoke comes out of the bottom.
Anyway,
Still.
so Writers Tears,
looking
Walsh Company, Walsh Distillery, is what it is. They've been around. Well, this is 2021 was the 11th, so they started this back in 2010. Every year, and I do remember when we did the 2020 release, looking it up, they did a raffle, and someone was able to get all 10 releases. That was
wow!
as part of a raffle.
2020.
For how
Yeah.
much though?
I don't. There was a raffle, so you bought a raffle ticket for 10, 20 bucks, whatever, and go. So yeah, so 2020.
That's 2020. This is 2021.
Yes.
So we're going back dark, or we're going gold next.
Ooh, a change of color. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll just
really
have to
don't know.
see next year, huh?
We will have to.
I know
see.
someone's going to buy it.
If I see it in the store.
I know one place has usually got it.
Cork doors.
Yes, Cork Doors has always got it.
So Writers Tears 1 is like even the regular, the copper still one, like the regular Writers Tears, really solid whiskey. And yes, to your point, I think you said really kind of a cool cork,
Really cool
inset.
The band
band around it, like.
I like the neck label, giving me some info going
Yes.
on
Was
here.
this the one we had at the Opry?
We did.
Yeah.
At the very end, they brought that one out,
Yes.
not that one.
Ooh, nice.
But yeah, so
honey
we've got.
color.
Hold on, 2021. Come on, give me the which. This is bottle 450 of the 1,500 that came to the U.S.
And we're at 108, right?
108.2, 108.4, 108.4. So, not a normal proof for an Irish whiskey, obviously. They tend to proof more in the 80s, generally speaking. Writers Tears likes the 90, 92. Teeling likes like the 96-ish range. Not a lot crack 100, though. Oh, that's nice.
I'm getting wood and...
Oddly, yes. Which is funny.
It's like a sweet cinnamon. And, that proof is... It does so well with the wood. Oh, my goodness.
I get your cinnamon, but I'm trying to... There's it's on a fruit.
It's something
on a
else.
fruit.
Yeah.
There's a
like
sweet
more
like
complex.
a pie
Yeah.
fruit.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
I love you get the burn on the back.
It keeps going. Oh,
And a berry, like
Yeah.
fruit sweetness coming through.
man.
And
Creamy,
creamy.
honey. You get the sweetness of the
Raspberry?
honey. Yep.
Oak.
Raspberry. That's what the berry is. Yeah, yeah. There's like a little like tartness to it too. Yeah, yeah.
It finishes with proof, man. It finishes with that.
It shows. It
Really
hangs.
nice.
It hangs out.
But it doesn't
Which
burn.
more Irishes and Scotches need to do.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fucking
I
solid.
got nothing. There's so many good things going on here. The proof is like spot on proof for Irish should be a little bit more delicate and things like that because we've had that one.
Irishes just
Cork?
in general are just they're more watered down. If you would just leave it at the proof, a little higher proof, like good, like that Jameson, like the Black Barrel, give it a little more.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
absolutely awesome. The only time I've seen like a super super high proof one was that West Cork barrel proof one. It was the only time and that was like 120-ish or something like that. These are the highest I've ever seen for an Irish, but these do it well. Like they're wearing their proof
Yep.
perfectly.
Gosh, that tastes like the most delicious apple I've ever had. That's just like dipped in
Apple?
bourbon. Yeah. You don't get any apple notes on that? I get solid.
Like an apple.
Oh,
I
that's
get
all
more of
get.
almost like a berry tart type note.
When you said raspberry, I got
Raspberry
I got
was-
the raspberry
on the palate is totally raspberry.
I'm gonna get creamy like apple. Oh my god, the apple.
That's what I mean, like a tart with like a fruity cream middle thing going on.
The fruit and a little bit of the dough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There's like a malt note. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dough note. Not the cheapest bottle.
No, but I'm looking for like a lot of the ones where
Ready.
they give their
Right. The little doughy note
they
comes
give
in.
their 2 cents on the side. The Scotches like to do it.
So this bottle, if you find it, which
Buy it.
again, not an easy find. 1,500 come to the U.S. That's it. Not an easy find. If you find it, this is going to cost you $110 to $130. It's just kind of what it is. This is not it's not an everyday drinker, though you could. Like it's very
If I had
drinkable.
enough in stock,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very drinkable.
Yeah. With this, I want to try this with dessert. This is great. Oh,
I would
it's
even
got
do
such
this like
sweet
with
oak.
just with a big scoop of like a really nice vanilla bean ice cream.
Yep.
Drizzled over it?
No, just I want
Okay.
just a
Just together.
just
okay.
a solid scoop,
And-
like
and then
softball
we'll pour.
size scoop. I don't know, just that creaminess of in the bean,
Okay.
getting that not hardcore vanilla, but the vanilla like
No,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I would throw in a little bit of a apple turnover underneath it or apple pie, because I get
A little alum.
Oh,
Alamo
out of the
going on.
mode.
All right.
the sweet. You
I
don't
don't know.
get any apple on that. I mean, like a crispy.
I get the apple and the aftertaste like now, like but I think it's more power suggestion since we've been talking about it for like a minute.
Yeah.
But when you said the raspberry, I got
The raspberry
I got
came
that.
through really
Yeah.
strong.
That
Right,
when you bite a raspberry, like that initial, you bite it, I got that.
Yep.
But the apple now just kind of just, but
It's
that's
changing.
but that's typical of I feel
Well,
like apple honeys, the
man.
honeycomb like cereal, like that's just typical.
That is delicious. Delicious Irish whiskey.
I get more proof on the nose.
I get more sweet on the nose. Honey. Strong honey. Mead? Like alcoholic
Yeah.
honey?
It's hard to think about other Irish whiskeys when you taste an Irish whiskey like this. This is everything I want in an Irish whiskey, man.
The the Redbreast Kentucky Oak is the only thing that I've had of Irish whiskey, including the Redbreast 15.
Have you guys done the 23 year yet?
No.
Maybe you should buy a bottle.
Ah.
Maybe you should. And then
We'll expense
taste
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's like a $500 bottle, right?
But probably.
Oh, this is good, man. This is really good.
We found it. We buy it.
Probably.
Probably.
You know I'll throw
Probably.
it.
We'd split the cost.
Nancy won't be mad. Well, we'll cut that out. Cut that out.
No,
She won't be happy, but it would happen.
She would understand.
it's
like a pair of sunglasses.
I'd like to try. What I'd like to do as a comparison, like the Middleton Very Rare, I think is supposed to be like on par with this kind of whiskey, but they're not done at Middleton. That's the more interesting part of Walsh Distillery. It's not a Middleton whiskey, so it's not at the same distillery as Jameson and Redbreast and Green Spot and all those.
It's a separate.
They're
Distillation
they're from somewhere else. I don't know if it's theirs or if it's produced for. Yeah, I don't think it's theirs. So there's a distillery called Cooley that apparently does some sourcing in Ireland as well. I think that's where this is coming from.
Can you imagine if like the American like bourbon and whiskeys had like the Scotch and Irish model, where it's just a bunch of distilleries and like, hey, here you go. Just
Probably wouldn't be that hard to. I don't know.
Just
Hard to
you're
find
gonna
something.
mix it together and you're gonna figure it out.
I think that's because of the climate and because of the.
Well, I think it's climate, but I also think it's just space
Yeah.
Yeah.
and access to material, like grain.
Yeah, grain.
Grain.
Grain's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
So they're
Like
almost every
MGP is
Irish.
probably the closest thing you could equate to
Middleton.
Middleton. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Any of them over there.
Yeah.
Almost every Irish whiskey is a blend of both malted and unmalted barley, which goes back to a historic thing. I know he knows this, but I don't know if you know this. It's a historic thing. So the British used to tax the amount of malted barley that goes into a spirit. So the Irish figured out a way to use unmalted barley
Yeah.
to so that they didn't have to pay the taxes while they distilled the spirit.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's some ingenuity there. Like,
ingenuity.
Hey, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm
What about?
gonna skirt the system here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost the same as when I look at that guy.
Hey, it's like
Baltimore.
it's
Like, no, you can't.
moonshiners.
You can't peat something
Moonshiners.
about this.
Right. Yeah.
We'll double it. This is great.
It's
It's got all the proof I want in an Irish.
yes. It's all
It's
the
got a little
proof,
bit more flavor.
the flavor.
Yep.
There's wood notes, which is not a normal thing in Irish whiskey. You don't tend to get a lot of wood notes. It's more about the distilling. There's some nice wood notes that are coming through, but nice sweet fruit notes and
Right.
the honey and the malt. Everything's playing
This
really.
reminds me more
well.
of that Jameson barrel.
It is a little like
It's got
ex-bourbony.
more
Bourbony.
It's got more body.
Yeah, there's a little
the
bourbony
more-
note to
yeah,
it.
bourbony to it.
Body. Writers Tears Cask Strength. If you find any of these, honestly, it's worth the splurge. It is probably some of the best Irish whiskey you're ever going to taste.
Price point. What are we looking at?
Again,
We said it again.
yeah,
180
110,
proof?
110 to 130. Somewhere's in that bottle. It's expensive. 1,500 bottles.
But
They
it's
are
worth it.
bringing more. I
It's
think
worth it. It's worth it.
I feel like it's worth it. It is not an everyday drinker. This is a rare occasion, a special occasion type thing. Yeah, that's what this is.
It's the super allocated. I mean, if you compared it to like,
1,500 bottles for the whole country.
yeah,
That's probably less than goes out for William LaRue Weller.
you would not find it if it were as popular as an antique or any
That's the
any
thing.
of the Wellers or any of the things that.
So
you
in other words, I'm saying this is horrible. Don't
spread
buy
the,
it.
Don't spread the word.
It's bad for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Because we want to continue to buy it.
That's why it's called Writers Tears, because it's going to make you try.
It's going to make you cry
when you try it.
so bad. No,
Good
it's
stuff.
very
good.
very
Great.
impressive.
Best
Sure,
Irish.
at some point we'll do an AB. All right, you
I'm
really
gonna try after this. So
you're really acting like you need an AB going on. Maybe that's that'll be another.
all right. Well, so we hope everyone enjoyed our review of the Writers Tears Cask Strength 2021. It's a phenomenal bottle. For the, like we said before, people that want that proof, more of a body. This one definitely has both of those.
Yep.
I think it's worth the 110 to 130.
Yeah.
Regardless if there could be 10,000 bottles that are probably sent over here. I think it's worth it.
It's some of the best Irish whiskey. If you like Irish whiskey, it's some of the best Irish whiskey you're gonna taste.
That was the thing when I went to Canada for spring break. I went to the Irish whiskey and scotches, but there was just nothing that I can't get here.
Right.
Like, oh God, there's got to be something over here.
Yeah.
But no, if I saw this,
It's worth pull the trigger.
it's worth checking the suitcase for.
Great
Yep.
bottle.
Yep.
Great bottle.
So, well, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, we'd love the support. And if you got another Irish whiskey or another Writers Tears that we haven't sampled yet, God, drop us a line. We'd love to track it down, and we will absolutely do this on the channel.
Absolutely. And subscribe. We are trying to grow this channel. We are trying to get to 1,000 people. And everybody knows why, like for YouTube, at 1,000 people you can start to monetize. It'd be great to get a little bit of money to help us buy all these bottles of whiskey. So we're trying to grow the channel, and we're just trying to reach a few more people as we're sampling a lot of different whiskey.
Yep.
So we appreciate the support.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Leave a comment if you ever had a Writers Tears, or what is your favorite Irish? Come on.
Yeah,
Show
you got
us.
something else outside of we tend to lean towards the Writers Tears or the Tealings.
Yeah.
What else you got? You got
It's
another
not
one?
mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Give us
Absolutely.
some challenges, some things to look forward to.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.